Okay, guys, what happened is all the 2.5 hours of code I taught you did not stream, and I'm fed up with that too. So now we have to do this all over again. And what we did, we came up with some different brackets. This is for the MLS. So this is the March Madness bracket we're using with the 64 teams. And we can open up some other brackets. So yeah, here's our NFL bracket. Yeah, you guys can't see this stuff, so okay, so we'll go to Tinka. Here we go. Here's our March Madness bracket with the tournament games and everything. Here's the NFL playoff bracket, and this features our 1 through 6 seeds. We drew random teams and stuff. That's how that's why it turned out like this. And yep, so there were different things we could have done with this, but and we'll open the NHL bracket because the NHL and NBA brackets are formatted the exact same way. You go with column 13, column 14, column 15, column 5. So you go column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, column 9, columns 3 through 9 instead of just columns 1 through 9. And you go with those columns. You need a bracket.javascript file and a bracket.css file. And with the bracket.css file, you can adjust certain things, like you can adjust the slot hover, and that makes the width bigger. So there's different things you can do to your page to make it look better. And you could set the height, the width for all these different things. And the bracket JavaScript, to be honest, I don't understand what this does. I'm guessing these are certain numbers for the March Madness thing. I don't understand. What's going on here? Come on. All right, so we'll go with so this divisional round games, the conference title game, and then their Super Bowl. So the Giants beat the Raiders in this Super Bowl. So I know that's Goofy Bones' dream, is to watch the Raiders get to the Super Bowl this year and they lose to the Giants. So and we'll open the NHL one now because every bracket is different. This is our NCAA March Madness bracket, and we're going to fill out the teams. That's what it looked like, so we just modified this bracket, and we made it so there's a divisional round, there's the conference title game. So, yeah, we just modified this bracket. Like, we took this and we filtered everything else out because divisional round, AFC title game, Super Bowl. And it's the same way. Finals, Final Four with the AFC title, NFC title, and then your Elite Eight with the divisional round. And if you're doing 8 teams, you get rid of this first 4 thing, and you make these your default 8 teams so that there's a 16-team playoff. And there's different things you can do, like with baseball. I'll show you the baseball one or the soccer one. With the football one, we just made it very simple, very intricate. So now we have one for the college football playoffs. So yeah, and this is our NHL one. So You can see it's pretty delicate on what we want to feature. So we can make those predictions, and we can make our own brackets and codes. So the final bracket I'm going to show you guys is the MLB playoff bracket. So yeah, here we go. This bracket is different from the other brackets because it only has 2 of the 4 wild card games, but it lists the divisional matchups, and you can't click on the winners if you adjust the code like I did. And so you have to type in the winners for your brackets if you decide to code them. Now, these are pretty cool brackets. You can fill them out. You can code them. And tonight at 6 p.m. on Google Plus Hangouts, we will be doing a live bracket special, Bracketology at its finest. You'll also be hearing the Draft Utopia podcast with Joey Potter and myself at 7 p.m. on TalkShoe live through our streaming. So you'll be able to see that live and listen to Joey while we're talking. On guys like Jake Locker and Andrew Luck back in 2011. So I don't know how to get other people to come on Google Plus Hangouts, but if I did, I'd totally get that set up. But yeah, so we're on Google Plus and TalkShoe. So all right, cool. I'm going to stop this screen sharing because we know what this does. The MLS one's the exact same except with soccer teams instead of baseball teams. There's different ways you can code these things, and you'll need the wildcard games function that you saw from the NFL playoffs, and you just get rid of the first 2. I'd suggest coding the football playoffs wildcard game thing first, and then getting rid of the 2 in the football game, because I had a difficult time adjusting this at my previous video, so I would definitely recommend doing that. But basically, that's how you code this stuff. So I guess we can go back in and look at the code one more time, and then, yeah, we'll do that. We'll look at the code one more time in Tinka, and then we'll stop. Because this is the MLB playoff bracket. And I had trouble with this at first. So because I took some of the wild card stuff out, and then I decided I'm going to copy the NFL wild card data. I'll take 2 games out. But you only want 2 FF module games. You don't want 3 or 4. You want 2. And that's what you do. You get those 2. You modify things. You put the width up, and that's the code. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you understand how to code things now. You want to code things from left to right. 1, 2. See, this is the right bracket, USC, Alabama. This is the left, Ohio State, Pittsburgh. But Ohio State, Alabama is in the middle. And that's how it is with all of the brackets. Column 6 is always going to be in the middle. Column 5 is always going to be on the last bracket on the left. And column 7 is always going to be the first bracket on the right. So there's a system. There's a formula in place. Let's look at the 2015 March Madness bracket. Column 1 is going to feature the Midwest bracket. Column 2 is going to feature Spacer 15 is that's going to be the Midwest bracket on the bottom. And then when we have the spacer again, that's going to be the South bracket. That's going to be the East bracket. It depends. One of these will be the East and the other will be the South bracket. But that's where they'll start, and then they'll keep building up until they meet at that 6th spot. Until those teams meet at that 6th spot where column 6 starts. This is column 11, by the way. So there's columns 1 through columns 11 when coding March Madness brackets. And column 6 is where the 2 brackets meet. So there's 16 games in column 11. There's 16 in column 1. And column 6 is the championship. It's the meeting point. That's where the teams meet in college basketball. And you can modify it. So there's column 3 or column 4. And then they meet at column 6. So the goal is to get the 2 teams to meet at column 6. So for the championship. All right, guys. This is Chris Ransom of Draft Utopia. Check us out at draftutopia.com. And Thanks for watching our video on bracketology, coding bracketology. Good luck with your March Madness picks this year, and goodbye.